Dan, it looked like the intensity in there picked up from presumably what it was earlier in the off season. What's it like going into a game and the atmosphere out there going into actual reps and minutes against a real team?
Yeah, definitely an excitement that we've got a game this week, and it's all starting to become a little bit more real. Um, so we started pre-season pretty early with our little camp, having all the internationals in. So, yeah, we had some high-quality scrimmages there, and we went through just a little bit of a lull, and now we pick it back up when these games are coming around. So, yeah, positive day today.
Do you feel like having all those Boomers guys in those high level scrimmages, do you think that genuinely helps these guys and it improves the intensity and competitiveness another notch?
Yeah, to me, it's the greatest development that you can have as a player is to play people at a higher level. And so, just as us as the NBL to go and play the NBA to see, what that was like, and then to see teams get better, against that, it's improved us, and certainly the Boomers guys and Tall Blacks guys that have been with us have improved the depth of our talent.
What sort of indicators do you want to see out of that game against CBU?
Yeah, it's an interesting one to say. We signed Luke Travers as a power forward, and he's going to play point guard, for the whole game. But I think for him, he's one of those guys that you can slot him in different places in different times of the game. And I think for an understanding of our system and our offenses, and to grow his leadership early about running the show, it's a big. I'm excited to see him play point guard and find his advantages there, and what he can do with his length defensively and how he guards quicker guards. And so be some great challenges there. Obviously Ariel playing his first game for a long time. I'm sure he's going to be excited, and we're going to limit his minutes as well. So it'd be great to see him back on the floor. And yeah, and then the new guys to our club. Cole Bowen's been outstanding, all pre-season. Tanner Krebs been outstanding, and then some good opportunities for some younger guys to get some minutes.
We saw Luke playing almost exclusively the point today. He'll be playing that against CBU. Is this almost like a little testing ground to see how well he can handle himself in those situations and whether you want that to translate to the actual NBL season?
Yeah, we think that the power forward he's a point forward anyway. So whether he touches it in the first instance of the offense or a little bit later than that, he's going to do some similar things. So I think he's into it. It was kind of really checked it off with him to say, you're comfortable doing this, and he's like, yeah, I think it's great for me to go ahead and do it. So great size and length at the point guard position.
We're at 13 on the Boomer squad now. Daly was one of the cuts from last night. What are the conversations going to be like with him as far as reincorporating him in the group? Obviously, the Boomers was something that he came here wanting to be part of that, but now that he won't be, how do you approach that with him?
Yeah, we talked about to our group today just about his preparation for that camp, and he's changed his body a little bit more and shed a little bit and got stronger and did absolutely everything he could to go ahead and make that team. He misses out, and he's in here, the day after he gets cut from that team, and he's getting his body right. He's talking about how to move forward with us and what it looks like, and that there's still hope for him to make future Boomers teams, and how you handle the situation of being cut was a fantastic example that we presented to the rest of our team today. So we know he's going to carry a chip on his shoulder all year, and Delhi with a chip on his shoulder is something to be feared.
On the flip side of that, Chris was in here after being part of that group. What's it like? What do you think it's like for the team to see someone like Chris come in, get treatment, do that sort of thing right after making that Boomer squad and continuing to work?
Yeah, I think the professionalism of both those guys about how they are as pros, exemplifies that. But they both wanted to be in here. They wanted to see how we're doing and see what's going on, and see who's going to play in this game and what's going to happen. So they're invested in what's going on as much as they are with what's going on in their own lives with the Boomers.
Last one, you guys have one spot to fill roster-wise, do you have an idea of what you want at that spot and a timeline for it?
Yeah, we'll possibly, just hold it for a little bit to just see what happens with international guys, and we obviously don't want or expect anything to happen with injury-wise, but we suspect that we'll fill it with a guard in that last spot.